Ohio gozaimasu! I'm Crazed.
I'm Witchy.
I'm Migi.
And welcome to...
We
Me?
Simpin.
Dai Niju Roku wa.
That is episode 26.
Ja.
Hi.
Hi. And also, a Merry Christmas to you all. Because this is our holiday episode.
Christmas Day?
Technically, this would be Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve?
It's Christmas Eve, so you get to open up your present early by listening to us, okay? That's your present.
Really?
Oh.
Gifts.
So
Wait, you can't open us up. I refuse.
Oh, Dad, open inside me.
whatever boats your float. So for the holiday season, guys, we are our topic of discussion is actually a movie review.
Yeah.
With Tokyo
movie.
Godfathers.
Yes.
But before all that, let me get into our weekly. Oh my god, you got me doing it. How about we get into our Weebly update? You know, I also forgot to mention before we talk about our Weebly update, we're all decked out in costume, thanks to Migi.
Holiday garb!
Yeah, it looks really nice on us.
Deck the weebs with
Bounds of Simpin.
I don't know.
Cotton, fa la 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 la.
So, thank you, Migi. We all look very festive. I love it. So,
Yeah.
I may have decorated a little bit of the studio.
Yes, I was hoping you would do that.
So it's right up there. There might be a tree behind us.
Beautiful.
It's all really nice. So,
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Beautiful job.
but who wants to start first? We have like a new segment we're adapting to the Weebly update, which Migi has suggested we do, and maybe we talk about some anime news.
As usual, let's start with our personal Weebly updates.
Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. So I haven't necessarily been good about like keeping up with like the default lineup, and I figured since it was near the end, I'd just kind of wait for it to end and then just bam through all the rest of them, you know, because I like to do that. Yeah, binge it. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. But I did, however, rewatch Chainsaw Man with my husband because the movie is digitally available. So we binged through the whole season of Chainsaw Man and then watched the movie. And it was great. That show was so good. The movie is good. It's all good time. All right, well, what are your Weebly updates?
Well,
My Weebly update is that I discovered that I might be a furry.
Oh, no!
That is such a great way to start this segment.
I figured that would be.
So
It's a good one. I mean, to be fair, with Grumble Gamers, you are pugs.
That is true, but I never really thought of them in a sexual way.
So the reason
It
why
doesn't have to be a sexual way.
No, but if
No,
you
no.
saw
After
what
you
we
see this,
saw, then you'd be like, oh my god.
so the reason why Witchley
Was it the fucking wolf guy in Zenless Zone Zero? Like,
I don't know who that is, but I'm willing to check him out.
So the reason I mention all of this, or I guess the reason why Witchley is mentioning that she's a furry now, is because we watched a new show in the fall lineup.
Which I was so not interested in, by the way.
I was sorta interested to see where it would go. And that is, With You, Our Love Will Make It Through. That is the title. So the plot centers around a high schooler named Mari falling for Tsunagu, a gentle beast folk, so an animal-human hybrid, of course, who transfers to her school in a world where humans and beast folk are segregated, exploring their forbidden romance as they challenge societal prejudices and find common ground, proving differences can be bridges. That is the synopsis of the show. So it's just basically a high school romance.
But things get a little sexual pretty quickly, which was shocking. And then you're like, oh my god, he has a bod.
Like, I think the first I think the first episode he gets wet and has to like change his clothes at her house, and she's just.
Was that the first episode?
I think it was first episode, but so we binged it up to like where it's almost done because we were just like, let's just watch this on a whim. So yeah, he's shredded.
He's shredded.
He has to be crazy shredded if you can see any of that through fur. Just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's defined.
I think even her words are, "Oh my god, he's shredded."
Yeah, I think that's exactly what she said.
Yeah, and then obviously like he's falling for her. There's like a scent about her that he can't control, where he gets a little bit more animalistic on her, like to the point of like licking and biting and other things. So
I wouldn't necessarily say biting. I'd say it's more like a nuzzling. He's not puncturing skin. Okay.
No. And he's trying to hold back.
Yeah.
And he's trying to hold back a lot. Like he's like he even bites himself to kind of just like calm him down because he doesn't want to hurt her. And so it's kind of like all like, oh, I don't want to hurt you. And obviously society.
Some people's love language is biting.
That is true.
It is true. But, you know, it's in a world where there's two races, you know, and they live...
And beast folk are often seen as a villainous kind of folk.
I see.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
So
like, they even live behind a wall.
Yeah, it feels a bit Berlin-esque.
Yeah, it feels weird, but, like, it doesn't feel like they're not tackling that issue. Like, they don't have an issue with it. Yeah. Like, it doesn't seem like the beast folk have an issue with the wall, and neither does humans. But apparently humans and beasts can come and go through the walls.
Yeah, but there is a curfew to go back to your rightful areas.
So it's very interesting, like, world-building wise, but, like, it's obviously dealing with a romance, you know, a high school romance slice of life kind of deal with two people that shouldn't be attracted to each other. But they can't help it. They have feelings for one another, so it's very interesting. I like it.
Nice.
It's really good. And
yeah,
I Witchley's eating it up.
I got that.
Yeah.
I definitely loved how you started talking about this.
Thank you. I thought it'd be a bit gripping.
All right. Well, I guess let's finish off the Weebly update with some news from the anime world, without spoilers, of course.
No spoilers.
So, start us off with some anime game news, Crazed.
Yes, the Game Awards just came and went earlier this week, and with that it means new games. And what better yet than for some Switch 2 games that were announced? And there's a big one that I am really excited for, and it's called Orbitals. It's a co-op retro anime game that I am just totally down for. It has like It Takes Two, Split Fiction vibes, and it's coming sometime in 2026. I'm really excited about this one, and I think Witchley saw. We all watched the Game Awards, so I think we all saw this. But to kind of give like a little bit of backstory on what this is, it's called Orbitals. Captures the warmth and style of classic Japanese anime, brought to life with authentic detail and clear reverence by the Tokyo-based development team at Shape Farm. Developed in Unreal Engine 5, Orbitals takes full advantage of the Nintendo Switch 2 hardware to deliver an unforgettable cooperative experience, regardless of your preferred way of connecting together. So it sounds like they're probably going to do like split screen, or even like a friend share pass kind of thing. Or even by Joy-Con 2 controllers on a single Nintendo 2 device for split screen use.
That's awesome.
So you can all just play on one little console. I think that's really cool. So I'm really, really excited about it just by the art style alone.
Yeah, it kind of looks like to me like a mixture of Ghibli and DBZ. You know what I mean?
Mm. It just reminds me of like the 80s Gundam animes.
It's got that old anime aesthetic.
Witchley, I know you saw it. Are you excited for it?
Yeah.
That was like one of the standouts for the Game Awards for me. I was like,
not Divinity.
Ooh. Okay, well, Divinity, yes, but Orbitals was really
weeb.
There were many good games that they showed off that I was like really pumped for, but Orbitals really got my attention. And I was like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, Witchley, we're playing this 2026.
Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
So probably look out for that over on the Grumble Gamers in 2026 at some point. Moving on, more on the Game Awards. Uma Musume won Best Mobile Game in the Game Awards.
Do you feel like it deserved
Great,
it?
which is hilarious.
Yes. Uma Musume definitely won.
I have a
won.
little tidbit to say about that.
Yeah.
I am happy Uma Musume won because of how that game blew up. There were so many people donating to the real horses that those characters were inspired by.
Oh, based on.
Yeah, based on.
Yeah.
They were donating feed to these horses, and I thought that was just the coolest thing.
Yeah, I heard. I think one horse died at some point, so they like were grieved. Like everyone was grieving for the
Everybody
horse,
grieved over the horse.
and I think like gave it to charity, like a horse charity of some sort.
See, I just love all the good
Aww.
that game brought out in people.
Yeah, it's
And
great.
caring for animals.
And that,
Well, and
that's
it
all-
was when it first came out. I had so many friends that were playing it and stuff. It's just like, damn, okay, because like
Wow.
there's been other mobile gamey type games like that where a lot of my friends, don't mention it or it's not really mentioned. It's not a big deal, but then suddenly Uma Musume, bam, what the fuck?
That one took the world by storm.
And see, if it had just been Hot Horse Guys, I would have played it, but I'm not into
Oh.
collecting girls.
True, me either.
Well, on to my last news in gaming is a article that Migi threw my way that was about Higurashi When They Cry. This is actually a visual novel game that is actually by the creator that made Silent Hill F. Believe it or not, he wrote Silent Hill F. So this is his original work. He used to be he's a visual novelist, game designer. I guess I don't know what you would call it. But physical copies of Higurashi When They Cry were all recalled due to a malware attack.
What?
Yeah. So they announced some Manga Gamer, which is I guess like the publisher or whatever, is recalling all of its print run of the USB hard copies. So they were all on USB drives of like the remastered collection of like multiple arcs of the novels, because there's so many that he's made due to it being affected by a supply chain malware attack. So the company is now temporarily halting the sale of the USB hard copies of the game. Digital editions of the game remain unaffected though. So it's just kind of crazy to think that something physical like that can slip past you. And this is why physical is dying, because everyone's just going to digital now.
But
Yeah.
they could have
Digital
similar
world, bro.
problems in digital.
I'm sorry?
Couldn't you have similar problems in digital?
It depends.
You would think that hard copies would be safer.
But this is a USB copy, which
Yeah,
is
that's
even
true.
weirder. I'm
That
like,
is
why
true.
not like a disc? Like a literal disc or cartridge. Like that's what should be a physical copy.
There
But
should
if you're
be.
going to go digital, it's so weird to just get a USB drive,
That is weird.
It's like, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a disc. And I understand physical people are like, they love their physical copies. I have physical games too. But now I've actually have gone more attached to digital now, just because a lot of games are now just not on the disc or even on the cartridge anymore, on like a Nintendo Switch thing. And it's just,
Yeah, it's
it's-
like, what's the point?
it's like, what's the point in having basically an empty disc with nothing on it? It's like literally like a megabyte just to let you know, hey, download the game, which is like 80 gigs or so,
Damn.
digitally. So yeah, it's becoming dying, and I think that's just a weird story. It's crazy that slipped under their fingers. So I don't know if you guys have anything to say about that.
No, that's just crazy. That's crazy that can happen.
Yeah.
And we let it happen. On to you,
I didn't
Wishley.
do shit.
Not that you,
we had no
allegedly.
control.
Wishley, do you want to move over to your topics?
Okay. And feel free to jump in on what I talk about.
Mhm.
The anime studio Gainax has formally dissolved due to bankruptcy!
You didn't say it right.
Bankruptcy! How about that?
That's a little better.
A little better. Dude!
Just a little.
Miggy, I want
Okay.
your rating.
I thought it was perfect.
Thank you. That's why she's number 1.
And I'm number 2.
You're
Ha.
3.
I'm what?
You're 3.
I'm 3.
Yeah.
What's 2?
Who's 2?
Nobody has claimed that spot yet.
Wow.
If
Okay,
you
well-
want to claim number 2 on Witchley's spot, subscribe to this podcast.
And comment below that you want to be number 2.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Gainax is one of my beloved studios that I grew up with because they have made Neon Genesis Evangelion,
Never seen it.
Fooly Cooly,
Watched it.
Gurren Lagann,
Seen it.
and now it is formally shut down as of December 10th.
Oh.
Man.
It's quite
Are
sad.
they just not making stuff?
Well, there's a lot. There was a tax fraud in 1999, a series of other scandals following
Unfortunate
this.
events?
Yeah. Including
Seriously,
Gainax
what
selling off. Okay, so this is the weirdest thing what Gainax did. Gainax started selling off rights to anime series without permission. Yeah.
Oh my god. those
Okay, well, I
bastards.
maybe don't feel so bad that they're filing for bankruptcy. I mean, I liked the animes that they had dealings with, but damn, they made some bad decisions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also they had non-repayment of loans, unpaid royalties, and Gainax representative director Tomochiro was arrested for sexual harassment of a teenage voice actress in 2019.
Oh my god.
That is just a little bit of what I know about that, but in July 2024
Scandals.
is when they finally filed for bankruptcy, which now led to the dissolvement as of December now. And it's just sad because they've been around for 42 years, and that is just insane.
42 years of shenanigans.
Next on the anime news, we have Crunchyroll used to stream certain titles on a delay for free with ads, but are now removing that service.
Yeah, so
Sad.
I think there was a huge so obviously this is like their way of like being like just subscribe. Just go ahead and subscribe now.
I will say, years ago, this is probably at the latest, probably around 2013, I used Crunchyroll to watch the entirety of Vampire Knight.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I watched it for free on there, and I had the worst flu of my life, so I sort of associate those two things together, but I enjoyed it.
Well, it's ending December 31st. So the end of this year, we have until the end of this year to do the free stuff.
That is a shame.
That is a shame.
It sucks, but I guess just go ahead and subscribe or
Subscribe
Yeah,
if you
or,
got the dime.
Do other things to get your anime. Wink, wink, wink.
Or listen to me.
or don't use
The
your account that we gave you,
finds a
Migi.
way. What?
Don't use the account that we gave you, Migi.
Oh, well, I mean,
Not
I do
everything.
because I'm a Grumble Gamer and I'm special.
Well, you're also a Weeby Simpin podcaster, so
Therefore, you're doubly
you get some benefits.
Oh my god, friends with benefits, but it means something totally innocent.
Weeb and chill.
Simpin chill.
Yeah, so I guess get your weeb fix somewhere else, guys.
All right.
You
Yeah.
get your free stuff somewhere else. You gotta pay to get into the Crunchyroll gang.
I'm on the premium tier, so I really don't have any complaints.
Yeah, you got 5 accounts on that.
Yeah, I have like a bunch of people on
Yeah.
it, so.
You got
But I also get like a
me.
lot of bonuses, like you get the manga subscription, so you can read manga for free.
Even
You
though
also,
it doesn't do whole series.
I know that's like the one tier of minus where I'm like, really? You don't have full series stuff? You just have like certain sections of manga? I'm like, really? That's like a minus to
weird.
me. And then like you get 15% off over on Crunchyroll
On your
store,
car insurance.
and you also can save 15% or more on your car insurance. So get Crunchyroll subscriptions today.
At least it does what Netflix used to do with letting you have, multiple kind of accounts on one account. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Multiple
Yeah.
logins. So
But they're more
I'd have
lenient
them for it.
because if it's the Netflix, they want you to be on the same IP address.
Yeah, they can't do the fucking sharing thing anymore. They want
We're
them out.
too poor to let you share with your grandmother. Also, Netflix buys Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Oh my god. That could be an entire podcast. Oh my god. I have things to say about that. That is worrisome.
Yeah.
Whew. Well,
Concerning.
what else is worrisome right now, Witchley?
All right. Tekken director Katsuhiro Harada is leaving Bandai Namco after 30 plus years working there.
I don't know
I
this
mean,
man.
he's been working there a while, so I mean,
Right? That
that's
sounds
not
like
too bad.
retirement
That's
age.
crazy, though.
That is crazy.
I'm not a Tekken guy, so I have no stake in this, but I imagine he just got tired of doing this for 30
Maybe
years.
he's old enough to retire.
That could be too. I mean, if you're what, 20 or something and then spend 30 years, you're
No,
probably...
you're not retirement age at that point.
I don't know.
At least
it could
not
be different in Japan
It could be, but they work
until they
have
die.
A crazy work life,
They work until they die, honey.
just like we do over here.
Yeah, we work until we die because the
Except
system
they
is
have less
broken.
time off than we do.
Also, that
Oh
yes.
god. I make my own work. Yippee!
Yippee! I sort of do that too.
You guys are very, very fortunate.
Uh-huh. This is very, very true.
Do you have any other news to end the Weebly update, Miggy?
I do. Just a couple things. First one is all about Amazon trying to use AI for show and movie synopsis and anime dubs, and how that has been failing spectacularly. I believe, Crazed, you had some stuff to say about this.
Has any of you seen the clips?
You showed me a couple.
So they dubbed Banana Fish, which is a very old series at this point, and they also dubbed the No Game No Life movie.
Oh,
And
no.
I had the privilege of trying to look up. I did not want to go watch it on Amazon just to encourage this. So I went online on Twitter just to see if I could find any clips, and I found some clips, and they are bad. There is no emotion in any of these in the acting. It's bad. It's disgusting, is what I'm trying to say.
It is, and it's just getting rid of people's jobs for no good reason.
Now,
corporations getting way too greedy with AI.
Yeah.
Now I will say Amazon stepped back and removed it at this point, which is good, but I don't even know why they even attempted this in the first place, because this is
greedy
bad.
Corporations, dude, because they will test the waters on anything where they can use less money and pay less people.
True.
Yeah, it just looks bad on them, because I'm like, why are you doing this? You should be honoring, or respecting the people that do this as a living. You're just literally taking away jobs.
Yep.
And I'm like, it wasn't even good acting like you're hearing. It's deaf tone. It's like a robot speaking.
Alexa.
It's like that. Even though I would say Alexa could do a better job than what I heard.
True.
I do like how you had to say it a little bit quietly, because you're like, I don't want to set mine off.
Yeah.
I had to plug him back in.
So
he was unplugged. Did you do it, Crazed?
I could have.
Did you unplug?
I could have by accident with the tree, the huge ass tree that's sitting right next to it.
Because once I plugged him in, I had to make sure he was still working, and it was like, Alexa, are you okay?
I apologize if I unplugged him, but I think it's bad, and I don't think this should be encouraged in any form where other people or other companies can be like, hey, you know what they did that was bad? Let's do that.
So.
A lot worse.
My personal opinion is that AI, although it is scary in a lot of ways and can be used for bad things, you gotta find the right ways to use it. Like, for one, Alexa is a pretty convenient way to use AI. And using AI in a creative way where you wouldn't be able to do something yourself, but you could achieve your goals with it.
Was that?
Sorry, Alexa. But if you could use it for creative means where you wouldn't be able to normally, then that is a positive use of AI. But big companies like Amazon should not be using it for voice acting.
I agree. They should not.
Yeah.
And
Well, and there also should be a kind of a limit to just using it creatively when you couldn't by yourself. It's like that's what artists do as a job. Then,
that
if
is
you're going to
very true.
stop using any artists, then what? I thought robots were supposed to take the dishwashing jobs, not the fun like painting
Not the fun
and
jobs.
art and music.
Well, I will say I have recently gotten into like some AI music strictly by those people who write their lyrics and they design the music, but they like can't sing it or make the music themselves. So they're very limited in what they could do, but I appreciate what they do with it. And I feel like that is a positive thing, and they are very upfront about their use of AI too. So that's one thing I really appreciate. But like the other people on there don't do that. They are not upfront about it, and then you're like, oh, this is totally AI, and they're trying to claim it as something else, and that's just wrong.
Yeah, absolutely never lie about AI.
Yeah.
That's just gross.
That is.
yeah, and they didn't even tell anyone. Like Amazon did not tell anyone they were doing this. They just did it.
Which I feel like goes against their policies, because even with like if you publish a book on there, they want to make sure you aren't uploading AI stuff unless you clarify it was written by AI.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why would they suddenly do that with voice acting unless they're trying something?
Double
Then now you gotta
standard.
question what else they're doing.
It's scary,
Right.
and I know AI is going to go forward and into our lives more. And this is
Why you
This is
gotta
just
feel
one part of
bad
it.
for the young generations, because they're gonna have to compete with this more than the older generations.
yeah, we'll be dead before it's even more of a concern for us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Not to mention just the misinformation, just of
Yeah.
things
God
made
damn.
from AI looking very realistic or sounding very plausible and believable when they're just completely made up lies.
Yeah.
mhm.
Just to end our Weebly update, kind of on a sad note, but also just to respect people, 2 lovely voice actors passed away this week. One being Julie Mayfield, who has done voices in One Piece, Fruits Basket, and Black Butler, amongst other things. She was 67, so not particularly old. They don't give us any other details of like how she died or anything, so don't get to know. Hopefully it wasn't bad. And then secondly was Tomomichi Nishimura, who's done voices in Slam Dunk, Street Fighter, like dubs for CSI, and also a Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam game. And
Aww.
he was 79, so
Hey, not bad.
yeah, not bad.
Could have gone further, but not bad.
We
It's a
always
shame.
respect the voice actors here.
I'm looking at Julie Mayfield right now, and she has done like Fruits Basket roles. She obviously is typecast as like an older, voice actress. So she played Queen Victoria in all of Black Butler. So they'll have to go forward without her. Though it looks like she stopped in with Atlantic and not Public School or Emerald Witch. But yeah, she's well renowned in her roles up till from 2002 with Yu Yu Hakusho.
That is so sad.
It's sad.
Yes.
People passing.
Look, you gotta remember him, you know?
Yeah. I know it's not like a Weebly thing, but did you hear about Rob Reiner and his wife?
I did not.
They were murdered,
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
and their son was arrested for their murder. He
That
made
is
the
insane.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, in Misery.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, The
Director.
Princess Bride and Misery were directed by the same person?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah,
Those are
he-
so different!
Yeah, that's called
he's a murderer.
range, Miki. It's called range. Okay?
Oh,
My
my
god.
whole family is devastated. That's just a non-Weebly sad update.
I
Yeah.
think that was important world news.
Yeah. Yeah. That is so
Damn.
devastating.
When Harry Met Sally, he made When Harry Met. I'm just guessing.
When
on
I
my head.
heard it, I thought it was like a hoax. I was like, no, that didn't
It's not
happen.
April 1st yet.
But people are always like telling you about celebrity deaths, that didn't actually happen. Like,
True.
I remember back years ago, they were like, oh my gosh, Owen Wilson died by falling off a cliff. And I was like, what?
Wow.
And that's when I learned to always second guess. And then this one turned out to be true about Rob Reiner and his wife, and that is so devastating.
Yeah, stabbed to death. My God. Possibly by their son.
Crazy.
I think it's pretty much confirmed now that it was their son.
Mm.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Crazy times we live in, guys. AI and murders.
Let's switch to something way nicer. than all of
Yeah.
this.
Please.
Let's bring some
let's-
Christmas cheer.
Yeah! Let's talk about Tokyo Godfathers, everybody.
Woo!
I fucking love this movie. After watching it with you guys last week, actually. It was really fun.
Mhm.
This is our first time ever watching it. All of us. We've never seen this movie. And we actually got to watch with Mug, your husband, finally, for the first time. So that was really nice to have.
And we had a mic plugged in.
Yes, that is true. So I'm going to give you guys the brief synopsis of what Tokyo Godfathers is. This is a 2003 movie about three homeless people who find an abandoned child on Christmas and take care of it. And they...
I like how you said that! Perfect for the movie's feeling.
Well, obviously, they take care of it, and then they try to reunite the kid with their parents. Each of them have their own reasons for them being homeless, but all coming together to take care of this child and find the parents. The quest leads them across all of Tokyo, or a good portion of Tokyo, to unite the miracle child with her parents. So what did we think about this film? Let's go around the table here. Witchley, what did you think of Tokyo Godfathers?
I really enjoyed it. I won't say my whole spiel right away.
Just
It's
give us
a
your
small
consensus,
thing. But I feel like this movie totally had the Christmas feels with miracles, kindness, and helping your fellow human.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was about redemption, second chances, and unconditional love. And I feel like that is perfect, wonderful messages for the Christmas season.
Miki, what did you think of Tokyo Godfathers?
That was absolutely true, Witchley. Absolutely true. And I thought it was so zany. You know what I mean?
Yeah!
Like not just wacky and crazy. I feel like specifically the word zany goes
is
with
the
it a lot of the
perfect
time.
word.
Yeah, it could be so like cute and sweet, and then so just utterly like what the fuck, and then just really funny, and there were just crazy miracles and coincidences and shit all the time throughout that movie. It absolutely great watch.
Yeah.
To bounce off the miracles and crazy coincidences, I think that's what made the whole movie so enjoyable. Like this ride that we're on. You have these three homeless people. You have Geen, who's the older, much I wouldn't say wiser, but he's an old fella who gambled
older.
he's old that he gambled his way to homelessness, or decided to be homeless. You have Hana, who is a transgender who ran away from home and from her found family. You have Mayuki, who is a runaway kid, which I think I looked up her age. She is 11 in this film.
I really thought she was like 15.
Yeah.
Or 14.
Yeah, I thought she was like 15.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be 11.
As far as I'm
Bitch,
aware,
I was not like that when I was 11.
Me either.
So yeah, and you have this cast that finds a baby, and they name Kyoko, which I think means pure child. I think in
Which
or
I believe
miracle.
you were mentioning was
Oh,
sort
no,
of
yeah,
like a
it's-
Jesus situation.
yeah, it's like pure child.
Yeah.
Is what it means, and
I like how there were 3 people named Kyoko in this
Yeah.
movie.
again, crazy coincidences.
God, Father, and the Holy Ghost.
But
The 3 wise girls.
Oh my
Kyoko.
God!
see, there's so many biblical things in this, or at least just
You
themes of Christmas, themes of like, I guess, the Bible.
Christmas is a very religious
yeah.
holiday tradition.
And you can see that, like, you have the 3 homeless people, but you also have probably the second coming of Jesus. I mean, this miracle child cannot be touched. There were moments in this film where they could have died.
It is not their time to be crucified, okay?
Also, don't forget the whole, both mother figures that we like really see or are connected to this child didn't, give birth to her. So in a way, kind of virgin mother thing going on.
Oh my god, you're right.
See, there's many things we can pluck at here.
Yeah.
Like, I was just thinking, like, with Gin's story and what he was going through, because there were moments when he was kind of separated from Hana and Miyuki, but like you were seeing him kind of going through like a Christmas Carol like scenario where he is dealing with a older gentleman who is homeless, who that could be him in another 20 years, or he's seeing the father who is gambling his way to being homeless. So you're just seeing like the past and the present and the future. It's like, holy crap, I don't want to deal with that shit.
You probably also see the little drummer boy in this story.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's like, this director is a genius. Like, this is a genius. This is a genius film. And I only ever watched one of his other films, which is Perfect Blue, which is amazing. I love that film. I still have to show it to Migi. Oh, sorry, not Migi. Migi's already seen it. I still have to show it to Witchley. That's what I mean. But that game, but I'm sure Migi can attest to it because I think you've seen it more recently. But that is a mindfuckery movie that is really good.
He's been telling me he would show me this movie for years now.
And I think I now have to bite the bullet after watching this because I'm like, man.
Speaking of biblical stories, I have the patience of Job.
Yes, you don't. Yes, you do.
All right, carry on.
So, what is there anything else we want to pluck out here? I mean, like, I think you've heard my thoughts, but like, yeah, I love this film. I think the main theme is family, is ever present throughout the movie, although it's definitely part of the trend of depicting a found family, You have characters that are well written in this movie, and they actually act like human beings rather than just like these homeless people being crazy homeless people. You see their struggles. You see Jin, who is a drunken deadbeat. You have a former drag queen, transgender. You have a kid who ran away from home, a teenage runaway.
I would actually have to say about the drag queen character that because they mention them as a former drag queen and stuff in like the description and everything, but they're clearly like when you're watching the movie and seeing how much they want to be a woman and be referred to as a woman, that it's kind of having a transgender character before transgender characters and knowledge was really a big thing at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially around this time, like 2003 or around early 2000s. So it's like so weird.
So they didn't really have the term, but that is definitely a transgender individual.
That is, yes.
Literally, throw something your way.
Well, I have a whole little thing to say, but I can always say it afterwards.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean, it's not too long, but like it does cover the whole trans thing as well, along with an interesting story that I've.
Well, maybe I'll bleed into that for you. So, like, I love Hana. Hana's. We'll get to this, but I think Hana is my favorite character out of this entire movie. Dealing with, her being, trying to be accepting, or like accepting as who she is, and I think she doesn't apologize for that at all. She is who she is, and I think that's great. And I found it so interesting how religious she was in this film. Like her being this one where she was like, it's the miracle child. They have, this miracle has been given from God itself. And like, they even start the entire movie in a church.
Yeah. I think this whole thing really sort of paints Hana as the Virgin Mary of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I mean, what's more like virgin of like you would not be able to have a baby,
right?
But you still got a baby. You know what I mean?
Because Mary in the Bible, she couldn't have children, but she had Jesus. Yeah. So I feel like it sort of translates in a similar fashion.
Well, talk to more about Hana and your thoughts, Witchley. Was that your favorite character?
She was my favorite character.
I mean, she is really funny.
Yeah, she was the comedic relief, and she had all the feelings about stuff, and like I relate to some of her feelings when it comes to family and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I found her very relatable.
Fun fact, real quick. We all watched this dub, and I believe the dub actor or actress for Hana is actually transgender.
Really?
So I thought that was a really nice touch.
It's perfect.
That's amazing.
Just thought I'd throw it out there.
That is perfect. Amazing indeed.
So anything else you want to say about Hana, Wishley?
Yeah, tell us your little spiel.
Okay, well, I have like this little synopsis about the whole show, but it ends off on the whole like thing, including like this old trans story, which I found very interesting. but let's see if you guys find it interesting too. So I guess if you guys don't mind, then I'll just go ahead and read what I wrote.
Please, that's what we're asking.
Okay. So I really love this because it's another found family like situation, dealing with homelessness, addiction, as we see with the alcoholism. So relatable, by the way, and trans. We see trans representation in this movie, which is really ahead of its time for this for when it came out. This family experiences a Christmas miracle where the trans woman finds a baby in the trash and gets to enjoy the feeling of motherhood for a night, but ultimately agrees to return the baby to her parents. We see the pressure of society, those deemed as quote-unquote useless amongst society, and we see love, redemption, and second chances, proving that mistakes do not define people. For 2003, this movie was ahead of its time, challenging modern norms, and Hana's characters especially. It's this is really funny because as I'm telling you guys this now, I realized I was telling Donut this story just earlier today, but it was around the 1930s, right before the whole World War II stuff started happening.
Mm-hmm.
There was an actual people were getting like those sexual reassignment surgeries back then. And it's taken the war destroyed all the information we had on these surgeries. So it's taken us this long just to get back to where we used to be in our progress with these surgeries. But there was literally this trans woman in the 1930s. They, of course, were faced with discrimination, but above all, they were just this loving person, and they really, really wanted to have a baby. And you know how volatile uterus transplantations are. They eventually died because they had the surgery to get a uterus transplanted in them. So sad, but it's just that desire to have a baby and to experience motherhood, which I sort of saw that in this movie a bit, that desire to have a baby and love something as a mother, which for a trans woman is a huge thing. And oh my gosh, that gave me so many feels. And I was like, oh. But yeah, no, it's a really interesting story. Google up a 1930s trans woman and you'll read all about her. But anyways, that's what I was like, this movie has amazing Christmas vibes, and it was so ahead of its time.
Yeah, I want to rewatch this film already, right? For the Christmas spirit. I don't know. I just want to watch it again because it's just
and don't forget after our character Hana, found the baby, she was then in front of that one soup serving lady who was like, "Oh shit, it was a miracle."
Yeah,
there's so many funny moments that are in this film, and there's even moments of almost dying. I wanted to get into there is a moment very early on that it's kind of like a blink and you miss it, but a bike almost runs them over, and it's kind of brushed off really quickly. But it's when they have Kyoko at that point, and I was like, oh, so that's so fascinating. And then over time, as we've seen the ambulance running into the building, or obviously the whole gun, the hostage situation at the mafia wedding. I mean,
Right.
that's crazy. Or the very end of the film where Hana literally falls down off the building and the updraft catches her and floats her down with Kyoko. And I'm like, what the hell? Like,
Right.
there's just so many crazy moments with this film. Like,
Small miracles.
small miracles. And then just like the coincidences too, where
Or
it's
divine
like,
intervention.
I mean, it could be either way. I would say miracles.
Oh.
But like it's so interesting to see Tokyo. Like I also want to talk about Tokyo being like a character in itself in this film. Like Tokyo is this like Tokyo jungle. I mean, it's a jungle. You can even see these homeless people don't know where they're going half the time. They don't know the landscape as well as, you know, anyone else in the city. So it's just interesting to see that. Them just trying to find a building or somebody or go anywhere, just so they can look for Kyoko's mother.
Yeah, the city really did feel like a character on its own.
Yeah, it was really nice to see that as the environment that we are being told in this story. So I really like Tokyo as the setting. I think it was perfect. I mean, it's in the title. I really like seeing all three of these individuals who are flawed characters, very human. They've made mistakes in their life. And like you were saying, it's redemption, it's second chances. And there's a lot of second chances here in this entire film. Like you see with Geen and his daughter finally reconnecting after so long. And he thinks he's just a terrible father. And you can see that Kyoko wanted some kind of connection with her father after so long, because she's about to get married and she wants her father in her life some way, somehow. You have Hana, who gets desperate enough to go back to her actual home with all her drag queens.
I think Hana also has a lot of unconditional love.
Yeah. And then you have Miyuki.
Yeah, well, and let's also, Miyuki and her, you know, dealing with her relationship with her dad.
Yeah.
You know?
That was the most violent one, I think.
She stabbed him because she thought he did something to her cat.
Right.
And honestly, at the moment that was told as to why she stabbed him, I was like, I understand. I also would stab somebody if I thought they did something to my baby.
Oh yeah. I always told Connor that, like, if he ever, like, stole our animals without me knowing, I would kill him.
I've never done that, and I never will. But thank you for the warning.
Yeah, it's just because that's been like a family experience in my existence.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, do that to me, you're dead.
Okay.
As animals are fur babies or feather babies.
Message received.
Or scaly babies.
But it's just nice seeing these three.
I've had all of those.
Yeah, I did too.
I just liked these three characters as a whole. Like, you get to know why they're homeless and what they're going through.
Yeah.
And at the end of the movie, I really like that they have somewhere to go at the end. They don't have to be homeless anymore. They don't have to necessarily be homeless anymore.
Yeah.
Geen can go back to his bike shop or with his wife and daughter and finally be with his family again after so long. Hana can go back to her found family of drag queens. Miyuki can finally go back home without feeling this.
Because her dad did not do anything to the cat, and he wants to make amends.
Yeah, I love how she had to learn about it in a newspaper.
Just crazy, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Cool to detail that. I'm sure that was something.
Like that the cat returned.
Please come home, you know?
It's like, hey.
Yeah.
They returned or whatever. I forgot the cat's name. Do you remember, Miki?
It was Angel.
Angel?
Because it had wing-like marks on its back.
Oh, that's right, yeah. It's like Angel returned home or whatever. Please come back.
And I want to mention the whole, I guess, the whole twist at the end. It's like the mom wasn't really the mom for the baby.
Yeah. We saw boob.
Okay.
We did see boobs because babies drink from those.
Yeah, they're supposed to produce milk, but if you don't have baby, no milk.
I just like seeing. I didn't like it, but like, what do you guys think of that reveal?
I mean, we've seen stuff like that in real life a lot. or women will kidnap babies, and they want to be the mom, so they of course try to feed it with their own bodies and whatnot, which is fucked up. But it's also sort of devastating, especially since it's usually because they have like this deadbeat man that they're living with, who will not provide them with what they desperately want.
Well, let's not forget that in this movie, they didn't make it particularly clear, but she had a miscarriage.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
why
you're
she had this big
right.
problem. Because she was pregnant, and even Miyuki was like, you, out of anyone, should know better what it's like to lose a child.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
you're right.
that's why she was fucked up like that. And it didn't end like that. It didn't end just dramatically. The baby did get to be back with its actual parents.
Yeah.
You know?
And they leave
And
on.
also, Mug called that. He was like, I don't trust her.
Yeah.
Like, immediately.
Yeah, he did.
He's so good at calling things. I asked him later, like, you just called that. How'd you do that? And he's like, well, I just looked and saw how much time was left in the movie, and I knew that there had to be some kind of twist, so it couldn't just end right now, and therefore she's untrustworthy.
He just deduced it by the runtime.
Elementary,
Yeah,
my dear
he's
Watson.
a little Sherlock of movie stuff.
I mean, there were moments like as they handed the baby to her. Finally, I was like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Please follow her.
It was unnerving.
And then they don't find out so much later with Geem running back on a bike and just can't breathe, and he's just like, ah! And
He's
using his
doing
hand
the
gestures, and
charades.
and it's like they can't deduce it, and he's like, wrong, mom, not baby, or something, and then just runs away
Yeah.
to go find it, and they just search all of town. All of Tokyo just to find this baby, and it's like, oh my god.
And of course, since it's an older anime, the animation is amazing.
Yeah,
All that hand-drawn, super expressive, crazy shit.
It's delicious.
Great. That's so cute. All right, well, with all of that talking about and everything, I think we should do our simp score, guys. And it's called the simp score because it spells simp. It is an initialism or an acronym. So,
Brilliant.
the S is for setup. You know, the start, the intro, the setup of the story. And each of these is just 1 to 5 stars. Then the I is for the intrigue, the depth of the story. How much is it keeping your attention and making you think and stuff? Then you have the M, which is main characters. Are they written really well? Do you like them? Kind of important. And then the P is the payoff, the ending. Did it answer the questions? Is it satisfying, you know? Is it really the end? Did you get what you wanted out of it? And then you put all those things together, and you get the simp score.
That is brilliant.
All right, well, let's start with the setup. Intro. Do you guys, I mean, obviously a hook, line, and sinker is 3 hobos and a child.
3 hobos and a baby!
So, Caris, I'm gonna give you like my ideas on the whole star rating. 1 star is like, I didn't like it. 2 was like, it was okay, but still not good. 3 was like, yeah, mid. 4 is like, it was good. 5 is, it's great.
I'm just thinking, I think it's a good premise.
So therefore, I feel, yeah, exactly. So I would feel like that would be a 4, right?
Right.
See, we never sat down. We never sat down to discuss what these rating was. Okay.
Well, that's because this right now is the philosophy of the 1 through 5 star system.
Then fine, it's
3
a 4
is
then.
literally mid.
Okay, twist my arm.
Yeah.
It's a 4 then, guys.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah,
4.
that's why I'm talking you through it, and we're doing the philosophy and reasoning things out.
Yeah.
All right, and then now you guys.
All right. Well, yeah, that's why we were reasoning it out. We were all figuring that out. I'm pretty sure we're agreeing it's a 4.
I agree with your reasonings. It's not a 5, but it's definitely a 4 because that was a good opening.
Yeah, exactly.
And the way
you kind of just gave us a starting point, Crazed, and then we discuss what we all agree with. Because the simp score has to be what we all agree on.
Yeah. And maybe we should write down the
I also loved how they did the whole intro.
ratings.
Like, to Tokyo Godfathers with, like, Satoshi Kon's name on a truck or, like,
That was
billboard
very
signs. So I was
creative.
like, that's very unique. I
Yeah.
like that. I think that's a really unique way to, I guess, with the credit roll, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, obviously, the next part is the intrigue. The depth of the story.
This is a
I'm pretty
5.
sure we all agree that's a 5.
That's a 5, yeah.
5.
Yeah,
They
that's
kept
a
us hooked
5
the
right
whole
there.
way through.
Yeah. As soon as we had the baby, the zaniness just started, and the shenanigans in the story just went off.
And the mysteries and the miracles and the comedy and the action.
Mhm.
5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we've got the M for main characters. You think the character designs were a 5? Their writing and everything?
I think they were well written as actual human beings. Like,
Exactly.
they didn't need to be perfect human beings. They are not. I mean, you literally start with 3 homeless people at the bottom of a barrel, you know? Like, you at the bottom of a gutter, or wherever you want to call in Tokyo at this point. They're on the streets. They're living. They're surviving. They're not living. They're surviving.
Body.
And so, like, you're dealing with 3 characters who have a history, and why are they there? And they do a brilliant job with the time that we're given, including the side characters. I want to mention the side characters too. Like, the side characters, they give you just enough detail to explain who these characters are and why they're important to the story, whether that is the taxi man who has been with them most of the night, which is so funny.
Yeah, that poor taxi man.
You have most of the Kyokos that you see throughout the film. You have the mom that abducts the child at the end, you know, who actually did steal the baby. You have the father who is a gambler, but also has regrets, and he wants to start over. I mean, like, I think it's a 5. I think they did a great job.
I think that the main characters, specifically, like the characters in general, yes, but the main characters, I would have to say that they're well designed. They look, they're very expressive. They look like people. They're well drawn. They have good backstories describing, why they have the faults that they have, and all of their little redemption moments. None of them are purely horrible or purely good. Very realistic. So I would agree. I would say that they are a 5 for that, for the creation of them.
I would agree as well. Very human.
And then
very human. Good job.
And then
not alien.
Not alien. Human.
Give us your banana.
Give us your banana.
All right. And then finally, the P, payoff. Was it a satisfying ending? Did we answer the questions and get what we were after?
I would give it a 5.
We know why it's called Tokyo Godfathers at the end.
I know. I love that so much. I thought that was the perfect ending. That is literally how it ends. It's called Tokyo Godfathers because the parents want them to be the godfathers of this child.
I love that so much. I was thinking about that ever since we watched the movie. I would come back to it. I thought about it all night long after we watched it. I was like, oh, they became the godfather.
And I love that scene where Miyoko's father is actually the person on the job to try to find the baby. Again, another crazy coincidence. But then they're having that conversation right outside the door where they're like, are you sure you want them to be the godfather? The godfathers? They're homeless, and they're like, we don't care.
The baby was in good hands with them. I would make my baby their godchild.
And of course, right when they open the door, Miyuki is just like, "Oh, hi, Dad," and then Dad's like, "Oh, hi, daughter." You're one of the homeless people. Just one more zany moment we needed.
Another special thing, the connection between father and daughter in that moment, which we don't get to see how it plays out, but that they become godfathers to the baby that they've been taking care of.
Yeah, it's so great.
And
honestly,
5 stars.
it's a 5. It's 5.
5 stars.
Yep, absolutely agree.
Good move.
With all of that, it's pretty easy math. You literally just add up all of the things and then divide it by 4 for each of the categories, and you get the ultimate score.
Brilliant.
Which is a 4.75.
Hey!
So that is the official simp score for Tokyo Godfathers.
Our first simp score, guys. We did it.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's good.
Thank you, Miggy.
We finally.
You're welcome. I like making this stuff with you guys.
This is so much fun.
I really love this movie. This is going to be a Christmas staple going forward for the Simpin family.
Absolutely.
And
The Simpsons, if you will.
yes, The Simpsons. The Simpsons are going to watch Satoshi's Kone's Tokyo Godfathers every year while we just sit and watch The Simpsons watching Tokyo Godfathers. It's going to be a very meta thing. I can't wait. But that was our review on Tokyo Godfathers. Let us know, guys, down below what you guys thought of the movie. If you haven't seen it already, please watch it. I'm sorry we
It's so
spoiled
good.
everything. Should have said that at the beginning. If you haven't watched it, stop what you're doing and watch it. I should have said that. Too late now, but let us know down in the comments below if you have seen the movie and what did you guys think of it, and what would you give it as a score?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget, of course, that you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and even cool merch on Redbubble.
If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, or thoughts for us, you can reach us at webesimpinpodcast@gmail.com.
And that's a podcast.
So as we always say,
Ja mate.
and happy holidays!
Happy holidays.
And a Merry Christmas.